think. There's a good chap.
You've got to practice, ain't you?
You've been practicing for 25,000 years, to my knowledge. You still haven't improved.
If he let me have a saxophone like I asked for, I've been all right by now. My fingers are too fat for this thing.
Well, just give it a rest. It's most disconcerting. Besides, you're not supposed to play when you're on duty. We are supposed to be watching the Earth.
There's nothing worth watching down there. They're a load of Burks.
If he heard you talking like that about his creation, he'd be most upset.
Well, let's face it, he's done better, hasn't he? I prefer them big scaly things with 2 heads and 10 arms out on Pluto. Now, they've done well, they have, and they're nice with it. But that lot down there, a right load of old rubbish. He ought to turn that lot in.
Yes, I must say, I'm inclined to agree. They have made rather a mess of themselves. But there you are, he's got a soft spot for them. They were his first creation.
Grub up, lads.
What we got today? Oh, God, blimey. Ambrosia and nectar again. I'm sick and tired of it. I've been stuffing that stuff down me so long it's coming out my ear rolls. I'm surprised at him, a man with his upbringing. I thought we'd been on the old salt beef and lutker.
Well, you get fish on Fridays.
I'm fed up with being a god. What's the point of being immortal if you can't have a bit of what you fancy now and again? What I wouldn't give to get me choppers round a nice steak and kidney pudding. Now, that's something that does look good down there.
Right. Anything to report?
The usual: wars, murders, suicides.
Any mass starvation?
Yes, usual places.
Well, if they go on breeding like they are, they'll all be starving, won't they?
Pathetic, ain't they? I wouldn't give you 2 pennyworth of cold tea for any of them.
Oh, I don't know. Some of them are quite noble, with high ideals and lofty aspirations.
I'm talking about your average bloke. I mean, take him down there.
Oh, our specimen.
Yeah, a right pillock. I mean, look at him, poor old devil. What's he got to look forward to? I feel sorry for him. Here, let's have a look at him. Yeah, there he is. Just going to get up for the start of another miserable day.
Well, turn it off then. I'm in hardly any sleep with you tossing and turning.
Pleasures I got left, ain't it?
I think you cough on purpose sometimes just to annoy me.
That's right, that's why I do it. Oh, my back! Is that big? It must be.
It's you! You're getting old.
Give it a rest. Give it a rest. Oh dear, oh dear. Slumber go with her.
Close the curtains, George. People will see you.
And they must have seen these days. What day is it anyway?
Monday.
Roll on Saturday, eh?
Well, don't just stand about. No wonder you're always late for work. I suppose you want some breakfast?
Oh, it's not too much trouble, my princess. God, fuck. I'm going to get some central heating put in here one of these days.
I've been saying that for years.
I've been saying that for years.
I thought you didn't feel the cold.
Dear Lord. 58 years of age and you don't look a day over 70. Wouldn't be so bad if I didn't still fancy the crumpet. Still, you're going home fast, George boy. You're not a pretty sight.
Why don't you stop muttering to yourself and get ready?
Well, I'm getting ready, aren't I? Hey, right. Get those other 2 up. I was their age, I was up at 6.
Sandra!
exactly a sight calculated to get a young bird going, are you, George? Hey, you realise Aristotle Onassis is older than you? And Carlo Ponti? Look what they've got, eh?
Hurry up, George!
Look what you got. Your own fault, George. You should have done something about it years ago. Too late now. Turn that bloody thing off.
Oh, you're still in here?
Yeah, do you mind?
Well, hurry up. I've got to get to work.
Yeah. Work? What do you call it? Putting frocks on women in shop windows? You're a long-haired little twit.
What's the matter? You jealous?
Get off.
And, how are we going to wear it this morning? The traditional Ian McLeod across the top?
Get off, get off.
Or the more trendy Pierre Trudeau?
Get off.
No, he's got a bit more than you. You better go back to the Ian McLeod, mate.
Listen. You want to clown around here, old?
Yeah, go on then. Try it.
I mean it.
Yeah, come on, put it there.
Do you want it?
Yeah, come on.
Right.
Come on.
Now. You watch it, your future. I mean it. You have a bit more respect for your father.
It's more like my grandfather.
Grandfather, you. Grandfather, you. Now I'll show you a thing of green. What's the matter with that? It's all rusty, isn't it? Red's gone stiff, hasn't it? Bloody goody, never. Don't press up, sir. Right, sir. Here we go. And it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, God. I've done something there. I've done something there. Go!
What you doing up there?
Nothing! Absolutely. What I wouldn't give to be 28 again.
Poor little bleeder. He don't stand a chance.
Oh, do come away, Clarence. You'll only depress yourself. One must not get emotionally involved with them, especially the lower orders. We must reserve our attention for men of destiny.
Yeah, but you can't help it, can you? That's a tragic. Hello. He's just off to work.
Well, that's me in agony for the rest of the day. Oh, I'm off.
Take your tablets with you.
Morning, mate.
Hello.
Morning, Tom.
More love.
Oh, isn't it customary to say good morning to your father?
Oh, hello.
Hey. What time did you get in last night?
Mind your own business.
You leave her alone.
I haven't said anything yet.
She's young. She's got to enjoy herself.
You don't blame me if she gets put in a pudding club.
Honestly, any old-fashioned day. I'm on the pill, you know.
Are you really, son? Oh, do they work?
What do you want to know for?
Well, I think it's very sensible. Oh, wish we'd had them in our day.
Yeah, so do I, too. That's all we'd have needed.
What did you say?
As usual. Sandy. Right, well. See you all tonight?
Oh, I'll be at the bingo. I'll leave your sausages in the oven.
Trim, shampoo and set and leave the sideboards. I'm worried about George.
There's nothing we can do for him.
Yes, we can. We can make him 30 years younger. We got the power.
No, it's against the rules.
No, it ain't. It just says we ain't allowed to take life away. Don't say a dicky bird about extending it.
It's implied. He'd be very annoyed if we started to play about with them.
Won't do any harm, just one. Might be a bit of a giggle, you never know.
I shall have nothing to do with it. I absolve myself of all responsibility.
Oh, don't worry, I'll take the can back if there's any trouble. Here, look, Aunt. Mind me wings.
Oh, I'm Cecil.
Oh, look at it. What a waste of a miracle.
Right, here we go then.
I hope you know what you're doing.
George Goslin of Balaclava Road, Hampton Wick, as from midnight tonight, you will be 30 years younger. Abracadabra!
Oh, you gonna stop in bed all day?
Yes, all right, I can hear it. I can hear it.
Oh, is there no rest from this man? What is wrong with you now? Tony, come quick! Tony!
What's the matter, Mum?
There's a strange man in my room. He was in the bed with me.
Hey, Mum, call the police.
Keep away! Don't you touch me! I know what you want. Oh, my God! He's had it!
It's me, you silly cow.
What have you done with my husband?
I am your husband. It's me. It's George.
George?
Look, it's as I used to be, you know, with hair and teeth.
George! It is! Oh!
Go, blimey. Pull yourself together, Joyce.
But George, what's happened to you?
How do I know what's happened to me? I just woke up like this.
You haven't been taking that Philisan again, have you?
Where is he?
He's the, oh, don't hit him. Don't hit him.
Why
Tony.
not? Who is he?
He's your father.
Yeah. You want another one?
Now, it's all right, George, dear. Look, I want you to climb back into bed in my eyes, and I shall send for the doctor. It's all right, Tony.
Oh, that's a good idea, Joyce. What are you going to say to the doctor?
Well, we just...
My husband's never felt better in his life. He feels 30 years younger. Can you give him something for it?
Well, we can't leave you looking like this. Something terrible must have happened. George, you haven't sold your soul to the devil, have you?
No, Joyce, I haven't, and I haven't been drinking medicinal compound either. And I haven't got a portrait up in the loft all covered with warts. I don't know what's happened to me, Joyce. It's a change in my metabolism or something. It's like the change of life was with you, only with me it's gone the other way around. It'll probably wear off.
Yeah, what's all the noise? Oh, hello. I didn't know we had anybody staying the night. You a friend of Tony's then, are you?
No, Sandra, I'm not. I'm your father.
Oh, Mum, how could you? What's Dad gonna say? You must have been a bit young at the time.
Yes, your dad and your father. He woke up like it.
God, blimey, what'd you give him for supper? Yeah, I can see it now. Cool. Did you not like that then, Dad?
Oh, of course I did. I do. Oh, God, blimey, will you look at the time? I'm going to be late for work.
Yeah, just a minute. You're not going to leave this house. Not like that. I mean, what's the neighbours going to say?
All right, then I'll go out the back way.
No, that'll be even worse. What are we going to do?
I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to go downstairs and make my breakfast. I feel like a pound of steak and 6 eggs. And you two can get off to work. Go on, all of you.
Yes, yes, George, yes.
Chop, chop.
Yes, Dad.
Isn't it marvellous? It's those Chinese atom bombs I've been mutated. Oh, you handsome devil.
Did I really look as good as that? God, I certainly wasted it while I had it. I'm not going to waste it this time. Hey, listen to that. There's no bronchitis, no sinuses, no aches or pains.
Hello, Mrs. Kellerby. Lucille.
That'll give us something to think about. God, look at that. Hair. I haven't been able to do that for 20 years. I won't need you anymore. And I won't need those anymore. Oh, George, if the rest of you works as good as your muscles, you're laughing.
Ian, what are we going to do about him, Mum?
He looks younger than I do.
I'm worried about the neighbours. I mean, I can't walk down the road with him like that. People will think he's a gigolo.
I didn't realise he was so good looking.
I'm not bringing any more birds around here, that's for certain.
I could perhaps say that he's my sister's boy from Australia. Yeah. But then they're going to wonder what I've done with old Gosling. They'll think I've got him under the floorboards. No, don't laugh. I don't know what to do.
I think he looks a bit like Napoleon Solo round the eyes. Have you noticed? I can't believe it's the same fella. Oh, and it's rotten how you go off when you get old. Here, you'll look like he did one day.
What are you laughing about? You look like her one day.
No, I won't. No, I'm not going to get old. I shall kill myself when I'm 35.
Yeah.
All right, well. Oh, where's my breakfast?
Yeah, that's my best suit.
10 out of 10 for observation, Sonny. You want your old dad to look smart, don't you? Be with it, as we youngsters say. I think I look rather, chilly myself.
Cool, Dad.
Oh, yeah.
You do. You look groovy.
Eh? Groovy.
Here, Dad, do you want to come to a party tonight? The girls will dig you.
Look here, you two. Had your breakfast. Go on. Get off to work. Don't want to be late.
Yeah, well, I might look in later, Sandy. Cut a rug or two. Might bring my ukulele.
Well, see you later.
Sure. Groovy.
Now, you listen to me, George Gosling. You are not going to any parties. I can remember what you were like. Dirty little devil.
And that's quite enough of that, Joyce. Sit down.
All right.
Now, listen to me. I've thought this through. What's happened to me is not my fault. Joyce, it's some, phenomena that can't be accounted for, but it's happened, and we've got to face facts.
Well, I'm the
Shut up! For once in 30 years, you're going to give your mouth a rest and listen to me.
Yes, George.
Good. First things first, it's obvious we can't go on living together. Now...
Why?
What do you mean, why? It's not right, is it? I mean, supposing the news of the world got hold of this. Like a grand story, wouldn't it? A young fella like me living with an old bird like you.
You're 3 years older than me.
Yeah, but it doesn't show on me.
How can you say such horrible things?
Blimey, you've been saying them to me for years. You've treated the dog better than you've treated me.
You've had the best years of my life, George.
Ah, and you've had the first lot of mine. You're not having another helping. Let's face it, Joyce, we have never, ever got on.
That's not true.
Yes, it is true. You've hated me ever since I cut your finger slicing the wedding cake.
I waited for you, didn't I? All through the war.
You what? You what? What about those Canadians? And the Poles? I had letters from the neighbours, remember? Even that one delivered at Dunkirk. I'd only been in the army a week.
Well, it's not been easy for me, George. I've always had to wear the trousers. You've had no command over those children, and they've had no respect for you.
Only because you had no respect for me.
Well, you was always so weak. Let's face it, you and me. We've not led what you could call a normal married life, not for years.
Because you always had headaches.
And you had a hernia.
Joyce, what's the point? I mean, let's turn it in now. Be better for both of us, Joyce. Now, look, you're still an attractive woman. You find another fella, someone your own age. It's no good, Jojo. I've made up my mind. I'm leaving. I'm going to do something with my life this time.
Like what?
Well, first of all, I thought I'd put my name down for a university. Learn something. I'm not going to be a filing clerk ever again. I'm going to pack in that poxy job for a start.
And how are you going to live?
I'll get a student's grant.
At 58? Oh, you joke.
I'm not going to tell them I'm 58, am I? And then I can cash in my life insurance. I'll buy a sports car. Pick up every dolly bird I can find. I'm going to start living. I'm going to start enjoying myself. God. Student rights, protests, sit-ins, love-ins, birds. I'll probably have so many birds I'll look 58 again this time next year. Hello, Chief Filing Clerk, please. This is George Goslin. Hello. Hello, Gribben. Goslin here, Gribben. You in early again, snooping round, are you, with your beady little eyes? It was Mr. Gribben, but now it's Gribben. I shan't be coming into work today, Gribben. I shan't be coming in again tomorrow, Gribben. In fact, I shan't be coming into work ever again, Gribben. So you can stick your lousy job in your filing system under letter A. Hey, wait a minute. Give all the girls in the typing pool a quick touch-up for me, will you? Tell them they don't know what they're missing. Oh, good riddance. Joyce, I'm off. Don't bother to pack anything for me, love. There's nothing I want here. And I'll send you some maintenance once a month.
George, don't go. Look, I can be young too. Give me a chance, George. I'll have my face lifted, eh?
Joyce, please, don't.
George! George! Come back! Ginger Rogers is older than me! Yo!
I've done it. I've done it. After 15 years, I've finally caught it.
Oh, God, blimey! Here, have they learned how to do head transplants yet?
Well, that didn't last long, did it? Serves you right for interfering. If you'd left him as he was, that wouldn't have happened and he'd still be alive. Wouldn't like to be in your wings when he finds out about it.
We can all make mistakes. You've had some right bog-ups in your time.
I have not.
Oh, really? May I remind you about the 100 Years' War? That would have been over by Christmas if you hadn't poked your nose in.
Well, what about it? Now, there's...